person, so I decided to write a song.
How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Makeaway Podcast. My name is Check, and I'm here with two very good brothers. On my left, I have former Slippery Rock defensive back Khadir Roberts, all PSAC, all region defensive back, played in 44 games over the course of his 4 years there. Got a chance to play in a couple national playoff games for them as well. Very, very consistent, very, very hard-nosed corner, was very good on the cover end of the game. On my right side, I have my former teammate, Christian Smith, played at Lock Haven and Millersville University, is now the running backs coach at Malvern Prep High School, one of the top programs not only in the state of Pennsylvania but across the country. They have just over a half dozen, almost a dozen players on their team with Division I scholarships, including his running back, Ezekiel Bates. But, you know, all over that field, on all three levels, on both sides of the field, they have a lot of really good football players. Very, very excited to have both of these gentlemen here today. Get to talk a little bit of ball before, down, after the current experience, and, you know, in between. How we doing?
Good. Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. Glad to be here. Man, but without further ado, man, I know y'all both went to Archbishop Carroll back in the day. Before we got to Carroll, man, where did football find y'all at, and how did y'all end up there?
All right, so my brother played for Carroll 2008, 2009. I graduated 2008. So I was, like, obsessed with my brother. And it made me want to play football. So my mom went down the street, Papa's Playground, started there, West Philly Tar Heels, and I met Khadir, EU. He probably was playing. I think he was playing before me, but I met him at EU. So started at the Tar Heels, Papa's Playground.
Yeah, like Chris said, started at the Tar Heels. I was playing, me and Terrence was playing 5U real early. We was on the O-line. As far as getting into Carroll, my situation was kind of random. I wanted to go to West Cav with all my friends. My mom ain't know too much about football, so she just chose a school in a better environment.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. Like, I know a lot of people end up going to schools that they don't necessarily know that that's where they want to go, or they don't really decide on it. But, you know, you just got to make the most of your opportunity when you get there, right?
Most definitely.
I mean, but after y'all got to high school, obviously, it was a little bit of a change of scenery. Meanwhile, tell me about the environment in Carroll. Tell me about y'all experience there. It was a little difficult some years more than others, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you was there before me.
Yeah, so I started there, 2013, freshman year. Chris wasn't there yet. That year, we knew somebody that went there that also played Tar Heels. Sean Springs went there. He was the team wasn't bad, actually, my first year when we went there. I was playing freshman, JV, even got to suit up a little bit, varsity, practice with varsity and all that. The team, like, it was going in a good direction, you know what I'm saying? Coach is cool. Everything was cool. The next year, sophomore year, Chris came through. It was like we started from ground zero almost. Like, it was no foundation there. There's no culture there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they need a culture. It's no winning culture. Like, that year, where we go sophomore year? You laughing for real?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think y'all did terrible,
You
bro.
was there.
I ain't gonna say y'all.
Yo, you was there.
No, I feel like it was probably like a 5 or 4 game win season.
Probably was 3. He probably giving us too much credit. It probably was 3.
Cause we was in like 3A, like not even, we wasn't there yet. We wasn't up there yet. My fault. We wasn't up there yet. We was playing like Bishop McDevitt. We was playing Bishop McDevitt and all. Yeah, we didn't play West Catholic, so we had to be like 3, 4A.
It wasn't 5 or 6A yet, like 2018.
Yeah. When I graduated in 15, it went up to 4A.
That next year.
Yeah.
All right,
So mine, I ain't gonna lie. Like Khadir said, so Khadir went there freshman year. I went to Rome my freshman year, so I had a way different experience. It was like big boy football. So it was like you know, it was people trying to go to college. I had a great experience. I'm not even gonna lie. Not football wise. I mean, like, I rushed the process. I felt like I was ready to play varsity my sophomore year, and feel like my coaches, it was running backs in front of me that was, they was invested in. And I seen that, and I just didn't want to wait my turn. So I called my brother, and I was just like, bro, I do not want to wait. So he was like, if you want to leave, the only way you can leave is if you go to Carroll. So I went to Carroll. I was like, sign me up. I went to practice that same day.
Not right.
Well, he ain't ready for that. He's not ready for that. But I signed up. My first practice there, it was different. It was like going from like playing with 300 pounders to like JV,
Stronger than your lineman.
Yeah, like I was like, yo,
Literally, though.
I was like,
he was
yo,
probably our
this
strongest
is
player.
easy, bro. I was like, this is easy. No way this is college football. I'm ready to go now. Like, let's play Friday. So it took me like, I ain't gonna lie, I got there like second game of the season. It took me like end of the season to even get a carry. So I was playing DN the whole time. I was doing pretty good though. I did good my sophomore year, but we was just losing, bro. It was bad. It was bad, John.
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest issue is like when you're walking into a situation where everything is new and, I feel like when you're the ones that got to put the team on your back and you got to change the culture when you're so young, it's just hard, bro. Like, I'm being frank with you, bro. Because I remember my 10th grade year when I came onto my team at prep, like, we had 20 seniors, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to suit up and be a bull right away. Like, I was just fiending to get on kickoff in 10th grade on varsity because we only had varsity, so it was like, you better make the most out of every snap, and you know what I mean? You got the old heads to guide y'all in or whatever. I didn't really want to do the whole waiting thing either. I just didn't have my way with it because there was so many old heads. Like, but it's just so different how two different programs could be where, like, because my senior year was the same way. We had like 25 seniors on senior day. Feel me?
I think with Carroll, bro. I think like I love that I went through that though because I don't want to go into what we about to go into, but I think it really like losing helped me learn, like helped me know what to expect winning. Like I don't know how to explain that, word that right. I feel like losing taught me what not to do to win. I want to say that it taught me what not to do.
That's fact.
To touch on what both y'all said, it's kind of like being in that situation without having leaders. It's not even the pressure being on you. You're not understanding the situation you in. Like, you don't really know what a winning program what it really takes to have a winning program at that stage in your life. Because coming from that, you coming from middle school ball or little league ball, you could win with one-star player. That's all you need, one-star player. So being in high school and realizing, like, you look around and it's like, yo, the talent there, I got talent, Chris got talent. He shouted out our boy Jay Smiley, talent. Like, the talent there.
I remember that name.
The talent there, and then it's just like you're not understanding why it's not translating. So it's just being like in a situation you're not ready for, basically.
And that was an interesting transition. So then, you go from there where, you was a relatively good cornerback in high school. Tell me about, obviously everybody got their NFL aspirations, D1 aspirations in high school. Tell me how you ended up at Slippery Rock, and Chris, how'd you ended up at Lock Haven?
So the way I ended up at Slippery Rock was that was really interesting too. So my whole time coming into Carroll, playing Carroll, I wanted to be a receiver. Like, I played offense, I played defense in Little League, but I came off a real strong offensive year. You know what I'm saying? I remember they dropped the magazine. I still got the picture. They dropped the paper. My freshman year, they had the like top 10 skill players in PA, whatever. Me, Swift, a couple other names on that list. So I was so sold on playing receiver. And then towards the end of my high school, I was playing NLG 7-on-7. My boy Steve put me on them. Shout out to Steve. One of the coaches told me, like, I was on like the B team on offense. Like, we went to this one tournament. They was missing a lot of their players. One of the coach told me, just threw me out there, play corner. I had like a pick, 3 PBUs the first game. Like, so he told me really lock in on corner. I locked in on corner. My junior year, I had a Villanova offer. Me and New that summer, we went to Delaware. We both won Delaware player to camp, offense and defense. So I had a Delaware offer, a Villanova offer. I thought a Temple offer was coming in with Matt Rule.
And he got out of there.
And Matt Rule got out of there. That was basically the year, like you just touched on. A lot of coaches got out of there. Delaware coach ended up getting out of there. A lot of coaches got out of there. So my head was kind of big. I was thinking something bigger was coming. You know, you get to wait, and it's like, dang, like stuff start actually falling apart. Slippery Rock coach came through with like 8 rings on. Mind you, we coming off of what, 1-10 season our senior year.
Yeah, that's all you had to do is show me one.
We
Yeah,
coming off
to
of
show me
1-10
a ring,
season.
show me a win. You hear me?
We won 1 game our senior year against Bonner, and the team celebrated like it was a championship.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get out of that losing environment, to be honest, and slip. I say I made a great decision.
Yeah. What about you, Chris? Obviously, you know, you didn't end up at Slippery Rock, but you started your own you had your own recruiting roster. You got to go speed to speed.
Yeah. So being at Carroll, we got to do our recruiting by ourselves. Our junior year, our going into our senior year, our coach got fired, Coach Powell, and he kind of like knew us. Like it's hard, like.
It's hard for a coach to pitch you if they don't know you.
It's hard for It's hard for Dan Connor to pitch me, and this boy been with me since I was a sophomore.
So he knows.
Yeah, he know exactly who I am, how I am in the weight room, how I am with my teammates, etc. So this guy only had me. He only had us from like the
6
spring,
8 months. Yeah,
the spring to So it was a lot. There's a lot going on. So I had offers like CAA offers. I didn't get Villanova. They said I was too big up top. But I had William and Mary. I had Delaware with Khadir. And I believe I had one from Bucknell. University of New Hampshire for linebacker. But I'm gonna be honest, I prioritized. It was really slow, bro. At Carroll, we did not have football mentors like that would lead us to the direction of where we wanted to be at, like athletically or like just knowing what to expect. So I was so busy selling myself in school that I was half-assing it in the classroom. So I was too busy in class sending out emails all day, emails all day long. So I wasn't really focused. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get in there when I get in there. You feel me? Like I'm gonna just try to send these huddles out all day. So
these coaches offer me, they gonna want me, like they gonna feed me, get me here. That's what you think, right?
Exactly. So I really got the offer, and I would get that joint took it right back. Like William and Mary offered me before practice. They offered me before practice. At the end of practice, they took it back. They said you don't qualify to go here.
Yeah.
Like I think. Yeah, I wasn't ready, bro. I had good grades, but it was too late. You feel me? I feel like I wasn't ready. I wasn't mature enough. So I ended up going to Lock Haven during the weave. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. 'Cause like as a kid, you going back when a coach telling you everything you want to hear. Ain't nobody else really. Nothing else fell through. I thought if I was getting D1 offers, I'd for sure get D2 offers. Nah. So Lock Haven fell through. I think it was Lock Haven, Millersville. I went to Lock Haven. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't a bad experience, bro. It was a bad football experience, but I met like a lot of lifelong friends that like I can't even say I'm mad that I went there. Like I feel like it just was a stepping stone to where I was. I don't think nothing happens for no reason. So, like, if I was going to the league, I would have been in the league right now. So,
Mm-hmm. That's facts.
So I feel like I had some really good old heads at Lock Haven that taught me the way. Blakey, Ralph Hyland, Malik.
Yeah, Malik.
I feel like I had some really great old heads at Lock that really showed me what is really about to be a football player. Like, so I really don't. I went to Millersville and I really just.
You was the old head.
Yeah, I was the old head for a year. Like that spring I went off. Like I feel like I showed everybody who I really wanted to be. And injuries happened, but I don't regret that decision. Like I think I met a great old head in Coach Morgan. He taught me the ropes, like what I wanted to do. His story is very inspiring. It got me where I am today. I feel like if I didn't meet Coach Morgan and Tomasetti, I don't think it would be a stable academy. They gave me a lot of game and tips on Stable Academy. I think, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't regret no decision that happened. Like, man, I don't even think that my football career was a failure. Like, I really think I got the most out of football for real. Like, it got me off Edwood Road, bro. It got me off there, John. Like, I learned a lot from football. Like, I still use them lessons.
Football is one of them really crazy things, man. And sometimes you're gonna learn a lot on the field. Sometimes you're gonna learn a lot off the field. Sometimes you're gonna learn, like when you're reminiscing back about it. Sometimes you're gonna learn when, you're in the heat of the moment. Sometimes you're gonna learn while you're going through an injury. Like the life lessons that you get from being an athlete. And that's why, like, when I'm talking to my mom about, like, I want my kid to play sports his whole life. That's why when I'm talking to my lady about whatever, I just don't want their sports to eat, they consume their whole life. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, it's not about, I don't care if you, obviously as a man, you want your son to be Brian, but it's not about your son ending up being Brian. It's about all the good things that they're going to get in the process. The leadership skills, the life lessons, the competitiveness. Like, I want you to be a competitor in the classroom. I want you to be a competitor in the workforce. If you got your own business, a competitor in the work world. Like, whatever you got to do to push yourself forward, that's what I'm trying to see in you. Now, a couple championships, and all of that's nice too. Don't you feel me? And we're gonna work towards it. We're gonna act like that's the goal too. But like, it's all about the life lessons at the end of the day.
Sure.
That's a fact. You can't explain the lessons you learn from football. Me and my homies talk about that all the time, bro. You can't explain the lessons you learn from football, man. Think about something as simple as discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? We learned discipline at sport. We on somebody else's clock. Throughout college, you on somebody else's clock for 4 years.
This is crazy how it happened. But obviously a slippery rock. You had a lot of really good players around you that was able to really help you come to your own. I know, on your side of the ball, you had Marcus Martin, who at the time was the college football all-time sack leader, or D2 all-time sack leader, still the P-sack all-time leader.
Dog.
He was a freak.
Dog.
And then on the other side, iron sharpens iron. You kind of walked into a room where you gotta guard Henry Litwin and Jermaine Wynn. So tell me about that experience, going to practice against guys who, they combined for almost 3,000 yards in 1 year. You got the D2 Heisman playing quarterback on the other side too.
So to come to that, everything come full circle on a winning culture. The first time I stepped on a slip field was in camp in August, and we was live every day. We live every day, going head on head, full contact, green period every day. So Chet kind of left out some more dogs before them. My first year, we had Marcus Johnson and Millie Ray. Marcus Johnson was an All-American. Millie Ray
put us on Sports Center.
Mr. ESPN, so he's on ESPN 3 weeks in a row. So just coming into that, we really competing. That helped me grow up so quick. I don't know, man. It just boosted my confidence. Winning reps against those guys boosted my confidence. I won a starting job my freshman year, and from there, it just took off. Henry helped me. I helped Henry. Henry wasn't a guy yet. Nobody knew who Henry was. People don't notice Henry Litwin, Mr. All-American, 30 touchdowns in a season. He was playing defense at Slippery Rock. That's how competitive and how deep some of these rooms was. He was playing safety. He was in a safety room with me. Jermaine Wynn transferred over from Alderson Broadus. He wasn't even a guy there, and he came to Slip. Learning from Henry, competing with us every day. Next thing you know, Mano got 30 yards, 40 yards, 3 games in. By the end of the season, he had 900 yards.
Damn.
So, the winning culture at Slip, I would just say you got to see it, for real. You really got to see it. The things we do, I can't even really explain them too much besides the videos I got. Being in spring workouts, 5 in the morning, 13-degree weather, it's snowing. And we out there, competing for an hour. So, the competition.
Special.
Special. Reminiscent,
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
And I'm just thinking about that because, my little brother just got to school. When he got there for spring ball, they did this thing called, what's it called? It's whatever the military joint is, where the military people come and they got y'all holding the little means and they got y'all going underneath of the water and taking off hoodies and putting them back on and all of that. I'm just thinking back to that, and I'm just like, I would love, like, as much as the young bulls complain about it, and, oh my God, like, I don't feel like waking up at 4 a.m. for football. I would love, like, at 26, 27 years old, I would love to go do that right now, bro. Like, be out there, because all of them days with my teammates on the field, Chris, I know you remember, like, flipping all the tires and pushing sled. Like, that was the part of football that I loved so much, even though, like, it took me a few years to really get good at it.
I only think you hated at 5 o'clock, though. I think at 5:15,
You just hate waking up.
like, locked. Like, I feel like you get locked in. Like,
Yeah. You like, because at that time of day, all that's on your mind is football. There's no class to worry about. There's no girls on your mind. All you're thinking about is, I got to get something in my system. I got to get over there, get taped, and I got to get on the field.
I ain't gonna lie, unlike them guys, I hated it. I felt like anything that wasn't directly helping my game, helping me win one-on-one reps at corner, I hate it. What I'm out here running in 13-degree weather for? But like Chuck said, I mean, I'll do it all again in a heartbeat.
I was so addicted to, like, football, bro, and, like, I just felt like football was the only thing I was good at. So, like, on my mind every day, like, going to them jobs, like, I just didn't want nobody to outwork me, nobody to outgrind me. I didn't want nobody to, like, take me off this roster, bro. Because, like, I just, you know what I mean? I just wanted to prove, you know, everybody said I was a linebacker, so I just always wanted to prove I could really do this at the college level. I could really play running back, bro. I'm really hard at this.
I say move up a little bit.
You hear me? All right, my fault.
No, you good. But that's how it kind of was for me too. When it was like, I really wanted to prove people wrong and beat the odds all the time, and I felt like my whole career was just that. You know what I mean? Like, my first day of my senior year, I wasn't even guaranteed like a starting job my senior year of high school, bro. Like, I had to walk into that room, and it was like my homies that I've been with for 3 years, bro. My head coach was like, in my head, bro, he was looking at it like, if he's playing, it's a problem. Like, you feel me, bro? Like, if he's producing for me, like, we're not gonna win 7, 8, 9 games. Like, and I was just like, you. I mean, I'll be damned, bro. I was working all off season, bro. So I went into that senior year like, y'all gonna have to drag me off this.
Bro, I love that shit though. Like, I actually like that shit right there. I love it though. Like, bro, I ain't gonna
A
lie.
lot of these young boys don't got that in them, bro.
I love that, bro.
Don't get us started on that.
I feel like that's what's wrong with football right now. Is a lot of them young boys don't really got that in them. Where it's like, I'll be damned if you the reason why I don't
At
play.
all, but they don't have it at all, bro.
Everything to be given.
I dealt with this firsthand, bro. Like, I had Russell Faison as my backup running back, bro. He at Utah State right now. Yeah, he's doing his thing,
he's
bro.
He's one of the most talented high school running backs I ever seen.
I had to fight teeth and nail to keep my shit, bro. That shit was serious, bro. But, like, I prided myself. Like, that was my young boy, though. I always helped him still. But at back of my head, bro, I'm a dog. Like, I'm going to make sure you never touch the field, like, ever. Like, I don't want you to ever see playing time. And that was on my head. That was on my mind. And it never, like...
If you ever slip up, he's right here.
But these young boys don't have that in their head. Like, and I really blame the old heads, bro. I really blame the old heads because... They made it, even at Carroll, they made it very evident, bro. If you so much of false start, this nigga's going in the game. Like, they made it very known. So my first carry at Carroll, I think we had BJP as a scrimmage, it had to be a touchdown. I scored. He didn't score. So I just always made sure I had to do one more to him every time. All right, he going backwards, he has a cutback. He going backwards, all right, I got to go forward every time. I got to get 5 every time. It don't got to be cute. I got to get 5 every time. Because he not going to get 5 every time. I'm going to get it. So that was what I had to do. But these young boys is like, some of these young boys is dogs though, bro. But most of these young boys, bro, it's just not how it used to be, bro.
I mean, like I said, I think the big thing is like the entitlement. It's like these, and the old heads is like, because entitlement don't exist without enabling. Like, there's old heads out there, bro, that's telling these young boys like, I'm gonna ride your coattail and I can't wait to see you on draft day. When back in my day, bro, it would be guys that had Division I offers that was bulls that they coach would look.
You would have never
knew
knew they had D1 offers.
You ain't shit. Like, that's how coaches used to look at them, bro.
But you would have never knew that they had D1 offers. The way like a DJ Moore carried himself, the way we just talked about Sheem, you would have never knew he had main offer. He went to Westchester, but you would have never knew that he had me.
Bro.
You'd have never knew that.
First off, shout out to Rasheem James. I'll tell you, bro. When I first seen, he was one of the most humble people I ever met ever. And the thing is, I seen him. I knew who he was because I was at the D-Strain joint. I knew who he was. He didn't know. I didn't think he was going to know me, obviously. I was just a regular guy in the P-Sac, you feel me? But I seen him, and he was like, yo, bro, is that the third? He was like, you Jay White, man. I see your little podcast. You doing good, all that. I was like, hey, bro, I was actually about to DM you this week, bro. Is that the third? Like, I want you to. He was like, oh, bro, that's done already, man. Let me know when we at the studio. We was here the next week. But that's just the type of dude. That was the type of dude he is.
Great guy too.
Great guy, yeah.
But
I'm up
you feel
1
me?
2, Sheen.
You mean
Dogs,
like that's
bro.
but that's what I'm saying, bro. One of the most talented players I ever seen him play on the high school and the college level. But bro, he stopped me and came up to me and said, "What's up?" to me, like, "Yo, bro, I like what you're doing. Shout out to you, whatever." I wouldn't even have expected that he knew who I was. That was like I was like 2 months into this, bro. Like I was like 5-6 interviews in, bro. I didn't think I thought I was still figuring it out.
Mhm.
And that was one of the people that kind of helped me make a lot of connections when I first started. Too, he was like, "Yeah, bro, this my man. Yeah, my posts and all, it's still on his page, bro." Like it's the little things like that like I don't take little things like that for granted.
Bro, it don't take nothing to show love, bro. It costs no money to show love, bro. Bro, showing a little bit of love opens a lot of doors, bro.
I mean, that's a good dude, bro. That's a really good dude. But back to what we were saying, though, man, you'd just be amazed because it'll be guys that, it's kids that are really good football players, and let's just say right now they at 7 out of 10 of where they could be. Right now, the problem is if you don't try to unlock that 8, 9, and 10, what is that 7 going to be when they get to college? A fucking 3. That 7 is going to be like a 2 or a 3 when they get to college because by the time you get there, you got the dudes like Chris that's like, yo, if I get here and I'm 225 and coach don't want me at 225, I'll be damned if I show up at fall when I'm not 205 in shape or fit and explosive or whatever have you because I'm not losing 2 years in a row.
Fact.
You know what I mean, bro? But if you go into it like, oh yeah, I was running back 1, man. I was Khadir. I started as a freshman. I was this, I was that. You get all comfortable and complacent. Slippery Rock could get 2 corners every year.
Every year, that's a fact.
They can get a Division I guy and a Division II transfer every single year. If you wasn't on your toes, you would have been watching for the next 3 years.
Can't never underestimate, like, yeah.
And the guy that was behind you. You got the guy behind you, the guy transferring in, and the guy that's watching your film, seeing if he better than you before he transferring.
Never underestimate your opponent, bro.
Got a couple funny stories on that.
You can never underestimate your opponent, bro. We came in, we did in college, bro. You do a whole spring ball, and your coach still recruiting. Like, so you're gonna see it like 10 new faces in that joint. And that running back at lock, bro, you coming in with
10 running backs first day.
10 running backs, bro, and they all are. Like, none of them was corny. Like, no running backs was corny on the roster, bro. It started off at 10. At the end of the season, it was 4 running backs, bro. That just tell you, like, no disrespect, no homies, bro. They all my homies, but that just tell you, bro, how steep it is, bro. Like, it's very mentally draining to compete for that number 1 spot because nobody want to be RB4. Nobody want to be RB2. So it's very mentally draining. A lot of people can't handle, like, keep on working and then somebody telling you you're not good enough today, but you might be good enough on Friday. You never know, but nobody really, a lot of people, they always ain't telling them, and nobody's getting challenged right now.
I'm about to say, and the big thing with that is like we was just saying, bro, people is not playing football like they life dependent. Even though you're in Division II, Division III, you need, like, the approach to football is one of them demanding sports where you got to play like your life depends on it every day.
Entitled. That was the perfect word for it, entitled. I know y'all could probably say, especially, I want to say it's at an all-time high in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I know we all know Philly athletes that's super talented, and they get to these schools, and it don't work out.
Disappear.
It don't work out, and you can't even explain it.
Yeah, bro, you gotta be real with your athlete. You gotta be real with your athlete, whether it's your kid, whether it's the kids you coaching, even if it's a kid walking. Somebody gotta be honest to these young boys and let them know, like, this is for real. Like, your life is on the line. Like, even if you playing this for a sport and it's not something you want to do forever, just don't go on the field.
Shit is not.
Like, just don't even go on the field, bro, because this niggas is going to take your head off, bro. People are serious, bro.
You got an all-conference season in college and show up in the spring.
Lose your job.
There's no depth chart.
And that's really the reality of things is, like, people don't understand that, like, your job is on the line every day, bro. Because I was hungry, bro. I was hungry so bad. Like, when I transferred, bro, like, when I went to that portal, I was told some things that, like, if I was a tattoo getting boy, I would have tatted on the back of my head. Like, that's the type of boy I was that, like it's some things you just don't forget. You know what I mean? So I'm walking into them rooms, bro, and all right, but I get there, you know. It was a team where, like, everybody had transferred the year before when the new coach got hired. So we get there. Everybody, it's 50 transfers and freshmen, and it's like 40, 50 guys that was left from the old staff, bro. You don't know who's going to be there because the coach telling you every day in the summer, yeah, another person transferred. Game one, we get to game one, bro. I played like 9 snaps because I didn't know before I transferred there that the cuz that played my position, that they said dip, never dip. First team AP All-American. He had 25 TFLs the year before. I ain't hating on him, bro. He was nice, bro. I'm not arguing with a guy that had 10 plus sacks 3 years in a row. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm not. But guess what, coach? I came here to play, bro. So where's the minutes at? And that's kind of the difference between, like I said, us and then the young boys now. Because guess what, bro? I switched over to offensive line because I played it before. I learned the playbook in the next 2 weeks, and then I started the last 7 games of the year because I wanted to play that bad. That alone, wide receivers turning into DBs or being told to switch to DB is probably the reason so many wide receivers quit football.
Fact.
Think about that. How many DBs got told, yeah, you might want to try to play slot or kick return. You might not play cover corner here, and they stop playing football. Feel what I'm saying?
And vice versa.
All these young boys gotta understand, bro. It's not that your coach don't believe in you, bro. Niggas really just trying to tell you, like, real life stuff, bro. Like,
It's really your business.
We really try and get you to the next level, bro. If I tell you you're not a running back and you should probably try out, you should probably play guard or something. Like, bro, this is real life, bro. You not, like, niggas is really hard out here. Like, the world is bigger than Philadelphia, bro. The world is bigger than Malvern, bigger than Red and Carroll. Like, the world is big, bro. And these young boys is coming out of Florida, running 4.3s. Like, this shit is for real, bro.
Breeding them.
I'm about to say. So, obviously, Chris, like, at the end of your career, you got hurt at the end of your career, and then, you also became a father, got a real big blessing with the curse at the same time, and, you had to transition your life very quickly. I remember when you first were telling me that you wanted to start your training business. Tell me about how Stable Academy came to be and how it became what it is now.
Yeah, so I actually didn't stop playing football at the time. So it was supposed to be like a couple month thing while I was at home.
You was doing the arena league.
Yeah, I was playing. I was still in Millersville.
Oh yeah.
I was still in Millersville, bro.
Okay.
So people don't know I was still there. I was still active on the roster, like going to meetings and then doing a training session. Like, my coaches was literally helping me.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was they canceled the season again. So I just stayed home, did this drawing full time, trained like I was about to go back. During that process, during that drawing, I put on some clinics during the summertime. I invited, just used my connection. So my first clinic I did by myself, and it did are like 3 people. In my second clinic, I was like, you know what, I can go bigger. Like, I had Tyler Tate do the D-line. I had some boy from Kutztown. I forgot his name, but I appreciate him. Shout him out. Don't know his name though. Kutztown, he did the old line for me. And then I had a DB coach. I had a wide receiver coach from college. I had me doing the running backs. I think I had Steve doing the quarterbacks. We was all at Sarah High School, no permit, nothing, bro. It's COVID. Like, the cops will lock us up if we out here. Like, that's how deep it was. And bro, the young boys they ain't had nothing to do, so we just did it, and we did it for free, and like, it was lit, bro. We provided granola. Me and my girl provided granola bars, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the young boys. Ain't eat like before the camp. Like, how many camps you went to on an empty stomach?
Starving.
Exactly. So I made sure the young boys was fed, had water, all of that.
Running
bro.
40 on the empty stomach.
Yeah. So we did a couple, but then we did a couple of them draws, and then eventually, bro, we started inviting like coaching staffs. We had Carol come out. We had Roman do a clinic. We had a bunch of people. Then I had Coach Tone doing the speed training. I had a couple businesses come out, bro. After I just started building my following up, also introducing other coaches to the area. Like West Philly has talent. I know you know that, but get in the trenches, bro. Like look at these young boys. They need us. Like showing Coach Tone that, showing Coach Preet. He was already in the trenches though, but showing everybody that, and it built my following up. I didn't actually know what I wanted to do with Stable Academy. I just knew I wanted to help the young boys. Like I never had a trainer growing up. I didn't have no connection. Nobody that had connections to like high school or football. Period. So I was like, I got it. Let me give it to these young boys now because I needed me. Mm-hmm. So then they was like, well, why don't you do your own sessions, bro? You good at it. So then that's when I was like, all right, let's do it. I started doing it for $10, doing it for free. Then I started doing it for $10. And I just started building, and now, you know, we here now. Like we at Malvern.
And the tab, and we're not disclosing the tab because it might go up tomorrow.
It might go up tomorrow. Not disclosing the tab, but we helping the young boys. That's all that really matters. And I'm not just, a lot of people get it misconstrued. Like I don't just do the young boys, bro. I do it to the highest level. Like I'm hungry, bro. Like I just know football, bro. I know how to move. I know what to prepare a running back for. Route running, pass protection, running the pill, like doing anything that of a running back. Like I don't just do running back though. I do everything, but
that's the specialty.
I just love football, bro. I really love football. Like I just love it. And Stable Academy, my baby, bro. I really, it put me in a lot of doors that being a football player didn't put me in. I talked to coaches that would have probably never talked to me if I was a player. But they know I have the knowledge, and it took a lot of failure to get in the position of up and coming success. Like just, you know, I'm tasting success, bro, and it took a lot of failure to get here, and I'm so appreciative of it because I wouldn't be here, bro. Just embracing failure, bro, because that's the only way you're gonna win.
Mm-hmm. I just want to put on the record right now while we on camera. So I think it was like his freshman year, sophomore year, his ad name was like Seahorse 7 or something like that. I remember. And when he was trying to come up with the name for his little business, I remember I was like, hey man, you know, if you're gonna be teaching all the little horses, man, you know what I mean, it's gonna be a stable, right? And after that he took the stable and he ran with it. So just on the record, I just want to let y'all know that I coined up that name, you feel me?
No, for sure. Definitely helped me with that, John. Yeah. A lot of people helped me with Stable Academy though, bro. So many people, bro. Like I think, bro, I did that. Remember I told you about that camp where I had all them people all those people help me, like. But then, bro, this family from Ridley came to the camp and was like, "Yo, I love what you're doing. Like, I love what you're doing. Nobody doing this right now. Like, everybody's scared to do camps and stuff. Come out to Ridley and do a camp. I'll even pay you." That was the first time I ever got paid to do something. I did a clinic in Ridley for until December. Like paid every week on time. Like they paid me and donated footballs to me. Cones and footballs, equipment, everything. They say you can keep it, just come help us with our kids. Like so many people has helped me with this business, bro. I'm so appreciative, bro. So that's why it's nothing to help somebody. If anybody ever need my help, I always answer the phone. I always do a clinic. Coach Ed want me to come up Harrisburg. It's nothing to drive to Harrisburg and help him out, bro.
Shout out to Coach Cleasy. Good.
Shout out to Coach Cleasy, bro. I be telling him all the time.
Out yet, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. And he a bum, bro. But you know what I'm saying, Khadir been in my life since the sandbox though. We been friends since 8 years old, bro. Like at first we only saw each other football season. You know what I mean? But that football season, bro, was the highlight of my life. I'm the middle child, so I don't have nobody my age in my house. So, you never going to forget Khadir if you see Khadir from August all the way till December. We winning championships on the Tar Heels, so, you know what I mean? So, we going to see each other till December. So, you never forget. I got homies in Overbrook Park, even though I live in Overbrook. I got homies in Overbrook Park. Even though I don't see them, I know I got homies there. But, I don't know. My man Khadir helped me with everything, I ain't going to lie. If I call him and I say, bro, I need you to do this camp, or I need you to mentor on Zoom a kid. If I need you to help me coach, or he's gonna come. I don't never got to question it. So I'm really appreciative of all my village, period. Like, I wouldn't be nothing without it at all.
Yeah, no, it's huge, man. It's critical. So, we fast forward through, obviously. You play in what, like 3 or 4 NCAA playoff games. I remember y'all went to the one national playoff game versus, I want to say Minnesota State. That was the last
You
joint.
gonna bring that game?
Oh no, I watched that joint on TV, man. I was in the crib, my feet up. It was cold as hell. Watching, I'm like, damn, we watching the #1 passing offense in the country playing like 3 inches of snow, bro. I always said, bro, in that game specifically, Chris, if it wasn't snowing, I think Slippery Rock wins by 3 scores.
Bro. Of course. We got a story from that. Our head coach, bro, Coach Lutz, like, everybody know he kind of like a quirky guy. So, like, I'm going to give y'all some unreleased details. Our whole motto that season, we 13-0. Our whole motto that season, after the game, we not worried about them. All they worried about is what they want on their Subway sandwich, whether they want mayo or mustard. That's all we used to say, pregame speech coming to every team. Like, that's how good we was. That's how good we felt we was. So coming to that game, it wasn't supposed to snow that day. We practiced in the indoor. It was snowing and slip, but it wasn't supposed to snow game day. We practiced in the indoor, no equipment. We never really do this. We having our pregame breakfast at the calf, and the coach, like, he switched the whole speech up. He ain't say all they worried about is what they want on their sandwich, mayo or mustard. He tell us, guys, if y'all go out there and play y'all hardest, I'm gonna tell y'all it's gonna be a game. Yeah, right. That threw the whole team off. So, you know, we had the Harlan Hill winner, Roland Rivers. He stood up, cut the coach off. Like, no, like, we don't know what's going on, but no, like. So, I mean, once it was snowing, I guess I'll just say it was in the air that, like, damn, things might not go in our favor because the snow. Coming into that week, our secondary room, our corner, my homie, we in the meetings, they laughing at the receivers watching the film. They saying it's one of the worst receiver cores we played all season. After the game, we calling the receiver Randy Moss. He had 200 on 3 catches and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. So, man, I don't like that you bring that game up first, but, yeah, life will humble you, man. I agree with you, though. We play any other weather, again, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, we beat that team, probably about 20.
Yeah, bro. And I got to bring up that game first because, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I mean, I got my fair share of losses in college. You didn't, bro. You didn't really lose too much, bro. So, like, you know, you can kind of point the losses out, like, real big on the wall. But outside of that, man, you guys was probably one of the best Division II teams that I saw in a long time. I think over the course of, from the time you started college, 2017 until now, I don't know if they lost 10 games.
I used to call Khadir when I was in the portal.
Every day.
I used to be like, bro, what's your running back coach said?
Every day.
I'd be like, listen, let him know, bro. He don't even got to throw no cheese this way, bro. That's work.
I mean, bro, because this is one of those programs where, like, they just engraved with hard work, bro. Like you could just see it from the outside in, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like, you look at that program, bro, that head coach, he just don't lose, bro. I don't know what he's doing, what's in the water, what's in the system down there, you mean, what's in the weight room.
Bro, surrounding yourself with greatness, bro. Like, your coordinator got to be on the same type time you on. Your position coaches. I'm learning a lot, bro. I know we about to get into that, but I'm learning a lot. Like, it's a lot to take. It's a lot to win, bro. It's a lot of success. A lot of, like, being humble. It's a lot of, like, surrounding yourself with people who are smarter than you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, because
All I can say is everything work like a machine.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like a machine.
If y'all not on the same page, bro, like, just, like, I'm training a dog right now. I'm training a pit right now, 1-year-old pit. I'm learning that he can smell my fear. He can smell my emotions. Like, dogs have that. So when that coach told him when that speech was a little different, his team smelled the fear on him, man. It's like, with that, oh yeah, they say the dog tucked the tail. When you're in fear, the dog tuck his tail. So when he showed that he was in fear, his dog stuck to your tail, bro. So it's like, it's a lot of that. It's like always being mindful of what you say, how you say it. It's a lot, but we gonna get into that. I know that.
yeah, bro. But no, man, I'm real, like, I always get happy when I see teams like Slippery Rock because, like, other teams go up, other teams go down, other teams get new quarterbacks, they get hot, they beat Slippery Rock be right here every year. They like 11-2, 9-1, 9-2, 10-0. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
so they play Kutztown.
Bro, don't do that, bro. I got a Kutztown championship one. Yeah.
Not this year.
I was on the team. Kutztown gets a tough battle, but I mean, I got one. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And we was down 17 in they crib.
I mean, but regardless, neither here.
2-6, man.
Yeah, no. Shout out to the young man, the now Kutztown with all-time leader in Russia now.
Number 2, I think.
Number 2 all-time leader in Russia at the school. Real good ball player. I got a chance to watch him this year when he played against my little brother. Real good player. Kutztown gonna be in good hands too. They got this young quarterback. He was trained by.
He hot.
So my old quarterback, my freshman year at Lockhaven, Caleb, he graduated and he went back to be a coach back home. And basically, his wife that he's married to now with like 2-3 kids, like her little brothers both play football. The one was a receiver at Kutz. You probably played against him, Jake Novak.
Yeah.
And then his little brother now, Judd Novak, is the quarterback at Kutztown. Young boy like wasn't even supposed to play. They had another quarterback.
He a first round.
Yeah, like he kind of played by accident, and then it was like we can't, like, cause I read the article. It was like we just can't take him out, like, because he played with my little brother in the East West All Star game. So I remember seeing him. I was like, young boy, like, why is he? All the quarterbacks was D1, but him, and I was like, there's no reason he's D2. And then look at him, like first year starting, and then people was always like, they was kind of like Brock Purdy and him this year. Like they was looking at his numbers, like, yo, like he only throwing for 140 yards and they keep winning. It's making me mad that like he's getting carried by this good team. It's gonna break eventually, and they just kept winning over and over and over again. So I always give my credit to him. And then they go against Colorado School of the Mines. He had like an 80-yard touchdown.
Niggas are hungry,
I
bro.
told him what was gonna happen that game.
Nah, facts. You did say it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was different, bro.
That was one of them programs, though,
yeah,
bro.
That shit was different. I seen niggas scoring and jumping in the snow pile. Niggas, bro, that was a little different up there.
You know what a lot of people don't know? Colorado School of the Mines is like, if it's like Harvard and all of them is right
the
here.
top engineering program. That's how they
Top
say
engineering
program.
school of the bro. One of the smartest
That's how they
schools.
get their offensive line, bro.
Bro, they football team, everybody graduate, make 150K, like one of them schools.
That's a guarantee.
Like you make 150 grand when you graduate.
That's
from
what
there.
I learned when I was up there.
All math majors.
How they get all these D1 transfers? Yeah.
You graduate and you're gonna be rich. Yeah. Come here, like you will live in a penthouse apartment if you go to school here and you graduate with a 3.0. That's their pitch to you, bro.
Yeah, them schools they just built for playoff ball. Like when we lost Minnesota State, I tell bro, they came and they told us, they said PSAC football is not playoff football. They dissed the whole PSAC. They said we do not play playoff football here.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It be just really hard to believe that the PSAC is the best conference in the country.
I mean, you know what it is though? It's because we got like 20 teams, bro. Like it's the same thing with Philly right now. Like if you look at like the argument every year, like St. Joe's Prep is cheating, blah 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 blah. They recruiting all these kids, and I'm over here in Norristown, PA, and I only got my local kids. Right now in like California, they got like 1 Division 2, 2 Division 2 programs. That means you're either D1, you're JUCO, or you're there. You feel me? If you look at schools like Colorado, they probably got like 5 programs in the whole state, 4 D2 programs. You're D1, JUCO, or you're there.
It's so lazy to say that, though,
in PA, bro, you got, all right, bet. I try to go D1. D1 don't work. Cool. JUCO, I don't know. I don't really want to go JUCO. I'm going to try slip. I'm not good enough for slip. I might try IUP. I might try Kyle. Bounce around. Westchester, Millersville, Lockhaven.
Right.
And then if none of them 20 schools don't want you, then you can look at the D3s. And I feel bad saying that because it's still good D3 football. But that's how it is, bro. Yeah. Like in high school, them coaches, like they know every single high school because they got to compete for so many kids. If it was 10 D2 schools instead of 20, bro, I feel like all of the PSAC schools would be that much better on the national scale because it's like the pub, bro. You're only gonna in Philadelphia high school football, you're probably only gonna find like 10 college level quarterbacks in Philadelphia high school football. I say 10 to 12, but it's 50 teams.
A big number.
Yeah, if that.
I think that's a big number.
If that. And I was being generous. It's 50 programs, bro. Imagine
in
being
Philadelphia.
It's 50, 60 programs in Philadelphia.
I feel like it's about 4 or 5.
It's 50, 60 programs, and it's hard to find. I'm not saying Division I just said college level quarterback. Probably 10 to 12 at most on a good year. But you feel what I'm saying, though? Think about how hard that is, though. Trying to find a starting quarterback in the city of Philadelphia, knowing that you're competing with 50 other schools, bro.
Starting quarterback.
It's hard.
Crazy.
It's hard to do, bro.
Yeah, it's not a lot of starting college quarterbacks in Philadelphia.
And then you got to find a way to win with them. and then you still got to be able to use them to elevate the receivers you got, because you don't even know if you're receiver. Like you're not guaranteed elite receivers. You're not guaranteed an elite running back. You feel what I'm saying? If you're in, I'm gonna just keep saying Norristown because that's what first comes to my mind. You guaranteed every kid that plays little league in that area from when they 5 until they 15, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They can't go nowhere else. Like, the young boy can hate you from the time he was born, but if he want to play high school football, he got to go to your. He got to pay for private school. That's just
But
how
it's so lazy to have that to say what you like, that prep argument, recruiting and all. It's just so lazy. Bro.
That's what, bro. I
So
argue with them every year on Twitter, and I didn't even go to St. Joe's Prep because it's like, bro, you calling yourself a bad coach, bro. That's what I tell them.
It's so lazy.
I said, shame on you to say St. Joe's, bro. They said St. Joe's Prep should play college football. They too good to play. What does that make you, bro? Why are you?
Alaquippa go to the States every year, bro, and that's a small town.
Bro, they keep moving them up too.
Yeah, like,
bro, shout out to Alaquippa, bro.
They gonna say like, they recruit.
Who
Everybody
cares?
recruit, bro.
Everybody recruits.
Like, you gotta figure it out, bro.
Bro, they got moved up. They was in 2A when they played us my senior year. Well, no, they was in our 2A bracket. They're in like 4A or 5A now. Southern Columbia has won every state title since. They won like 7 2A state titles since.
How many of these high school coaches is involved in their youth development, bro? How many college coaches is in the Pop Warner leagues helping develop that talent in there that's going to come to their program eventually?
That you're guaranteed.
Philly caught on, bro. You see Coach Preet. You going to catch Coach Preet at the Tar Heel practices. You going to catch him at Blackhawk practices.
And they're going to make sure the little league teams got good coaches.
He going to make sure them young boys play for Prep 7-on-7 team. He going to make sure people just catching on. Tep, D. Shaw, they going to send all them young boys to D. Shaw. They going to make sure them receivers training with D. Shaw. All right, bet. Now they know D. Shaw. They know they going to Tep. Wow. Carson, Coach Carson, they gonna make sure them young boys training with Carson. Bro, people tapped in and they winning. These dudes is real, like,
it's hater speech, bro. Simply put.
I'm tired of it, bro. Even the prep, bro, they have a clinic for the young boys like every season. Not every year, every season. They had one during the football year. They had one more during the football season. They had one on Christmas, and they host like 2 during the summer.
Bro, the Skills Academy was the Skills Academy every week. It was every Sunday. It was St. Joe's Prep at they field saying, "Hey, come out here and run routes." We did one-on-ones every. You think the one-on-ones was for us to get better? No, it was for St. Joe's Prep to be like, "We want you and you come over."
They
here.
literally donated their field to the North Philly Blackhawks, bro. That's the number one powerhouse in the city of Philadelphia right now, bro. Mm-hmm. These coaches is lazy, bro. Y'all got a lot of influence, bro. It don't matter if you like the lowest of the pack, bro. These youth coaches need help, and they need somebody that's gonna help them. If it don't just renting bags to a youth program will get a coach on your side to build that pipeline to your program. Yeah, like, bro. They don't dig that, bro. It's all so easy to be like, prep is this, prep is that. They put the work in, bro. They might got bread, they got resources, but they put the work in, bro. They put the work in, bro. You can't hate.
And
put the work in.
And guess what? Even if they recruit locally, and they was in a fourth quarter 1-score game with IMG to recruit everywhere from Florida to Alaska, bro.
I can't help that Philadelphia big, bro.
Right?
It's not that many, bro.
There's a lot of local kids.
Yeah. Like, and then Camden next door, bro. Like, they getting kids from Camden, bro. Like,
Cherry Hill is 15 minutes away from
there. They're not getting kids from East Bubble or Florida, bro. You can't name a Florida kid on the prep roster right now,
bro.
He was saying,
if you put in the GPS right now from my mom's house where I grew up, Cherry Hill is closer to St. Joe's Prep than my mom's house in Southwest.
Bro, you gotta win, bro. I can get a kid from anywhere, bro, but you
gotta coach him, you gotta develop him, and you gotta win. And you gotta call good plays.
National competition. They're not playing Carroll and them every day, bro. I'm gonna be real. And then even LaSalle is in a dogfight with them. They used to be in a dogfight.
Yeah.
Teams.
I mean, the old LaSalle was one of them too. Like they had some bulls on that team.
But that's like we could argue, bro. Prep was at its greatest when they was in those fights with LaSalle.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But like LaSalle was kind of equipped to play against them back then. Like, you feel me?
Right.
But they had them Winston Eubanks and they had them Charles Hedens back then, and They had Zaire Franklin back there, who I don't like how he don't get his credit as a good player in Philadelphia. I had a poll the other day where I was asking who's the best player in Philadelphia that you've seen, that you watched over the course of your life. And it's crazy that this man just had 120 tackles like 3 years in a row, just unseated
the whole market.
Bro, he just unseated a multiple time All Pro and Shaq Griffin.
The whole market though, like people don't promote him enough. Like in the Indianapolis market, they ain't, like we don't even know that. Like we can't even watch a Colts game in Philly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's a fact too.
Can't watch a Colts. I only know because I like Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Watch one.
I'll say that, bro. Hey, shout out to Zaire. He almost got me to win one of my fantasy leagues. Not the John that Kyle was in, the other John, because we had a defensive player.
One of my fantasy.
Bro, he used to score 15 points a week. He used to get 13 tackles and all. Bro, he was one of them, bro. Shout out to Cuz, man. He almost won me some peep this year.
Right.
But we're gonna move it right forward. So moving forward, obviously, Kyle, what you doing now after you got done with your football experience?
Bro, even though like I was all locked in on football, I gave football my everything, but my mom, everybody know this, always made sure that I cared about school, bro. So a lot of people don't know. I graduated SLIP with a communications degree, and then I went back while training for the draft and grad assistant at SLIP. I went and got my master's in business. Mm-hmm. So I got my MBA as well. So appreciate that.
Good dude.
So I'm in the business field right now, man. I'm trying to get a lot of things. Got a lot of things in the works. Trying to get to come through. I mean, I'm going to drop y'all one thing. I got a dispensary with me, my dad, and my brother coming through in New Brunswick, right near Rutgers campus. That should be fully opened, and I want to say by the spring, by April at the latest.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm in the business field, man, trying to figure it out. I want to spin back to coaching later in life, but right now I'm in a business field.
I mean, I'm about to say that's kind of how I'm looking at it too. It's like I want to be able to like work hard now, make my money now, and like when I'm coaching, I don't want to be coaching for the sake of money. Like I feel like
right?
that's one of them things where like, you know, it's two ways to go about it. Either coaching could be a way to make it out, or like I wouldn't mind just being like a high school D-line coach the whole time I'm coaching, or high school O-line
just to
coach.
Get back.
Yeah. Whereas like I got former coaches who like I just looked at a Snapchat for one of my goofy old college coaches now who like he don't even like kids to be coaching. You feel what I'm saying? Like he wasn't a good person in my opinion, bro. Like I'm sorry, bro. He wasn't, bro. It was a dweeb, bro. Like and I be watching the videos and you can kind of see it now because he be watching my videos too because he liking my reels and he gonna see it too. Like the fact that he.
It's an old head.
That's crazy.
I don't care, bro. Any old head, bro.
He's standing on it though.
Bro, it's
I'm standing on a lot of old heads, though.
Bro,
I understand that.
Bro, it's just the fact that like, you know, you don't got the best interest of the kids in mind. You never ran a route in your life. Why are you going from being an offensive line coach for the past 5 years to going to be a receivers coach? You're just fiending to go Division I because there was an assistant receiver coach position open. Just little things like that where it's like you never ran a route in your life. You don't like, yeah, you was a offensive line coach. He was an assistant OC, whatever. Calling plays, whatever, that doesn't matter because at the end of the day, when these kids is in Indy, when Khadir is playing defensive back, like he needs a coach that can not only give him the gems of like, this is where you need to be, and this is, I mean, it's like you need the experiences tied in with the knowledge. You know what I mean? Right. You need like Chris is as good of a running back coach as he is because running back is a position that comes with so much reflex and so much consistency and so much day to day. And he knows that I'll tell you, like, I got like, if I lean too far over and I got too wide a base when I'm past that and I got ran over because it happened to me before, this is why you don't do it. Like, it's certain things that you got to experience to be able to do. He was an RA offensive line coach because he coached the offensive line. He played offensive line. He was around good offensive line coaches. When he was like, yeah, I got this Division I job, I'm like, why? You was doing R where you was at, bro. Like, why are you about to do that to these receivers? No, that's really how I felt, bro.
Yo, I don't know who you talking about, but I got to beg him on that because I had my fair share of them in college where it's like, I'm at this level right here. I don't need no guy to teach me that then play linebacker, watched a few videos, and he trying to tell me how to play corner. I'm more advanced than you. I need a guy that been there to come and tell me this, give me these little tips and these little gems So I don't even know who you dissing right now. But I gotta say I'm with you on that one.
It's not even dissing, bro. It's just one of them things where it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just real passionate about football, man. I love football so much because so much that it did for me, bro. And it's just like, it's almost like a disservice to the game, bro. Like I really get I'll be so happy when I look at football and I see so many good players coaching or so many guys who played at the college level that's even like going back to Little League, bro. You know how mad I be when I go to Little League and I see coaches not teaching football properly, bro. Oh, come on.
Don't tell them niggas that, bro.
Bro, I don't care,
that,
bro. I hate when I go to a Little League practice and these coaches got these kids doing a Kurt Angle lock and just fighting. Like, that's not football,
shit,
bro. Bro, I hate seeing it.
Everything with that youth shit, bro, is microwave. They want this shit weird, bro. This ain't about developing kids. It's about winning national championships that don't fucking matter, bro. That shit does not matter. But you could never tell them niggas that.
Bro.
It does not matter. This nigga Nick Saban does not look at a young boy resume and be like,
Pop Warner National Championship, I need to watch this tape. He
that
don't
nigga right
give
there.
a damn,
He's
bro.
a winner.
You know why,
Like,
bro?
give a fuck
'Cause guess
about that
what, bro?
Maddie, bro.
You played offensive line on the Dynasty Dragons back in the day. What does that mean if you're 5'10", 160 now in high school, bro? That don't matter.
They don't be understanding this, bro. I mean, I think it's some coaches that really. I think it's a lot of good.
There's a lot of great coaches. Great coaches.
Great
in Little
youth
League.
coaches, bro. But this shit getting weird, bro. And Philly is getting this shit getting weird out here, bro. This shit getting weird. And they got like them niggas got like a platform. Like,
They're trying to
weird.
make money off of it. Like they're trying to make coach. I'm gonna make it completely clear. Coaching Little League should be about the development of little kids between 5 and 15. That's what it should be. It should be about teaching the little kids in your neighborhood and preparing them for high school football and giving them the baseline understanding of the game so when they go to high school, they're not idiots. When I went to go sign my little cousin up for Little League football last year, why did they try to tell me the tab was 500? I walked off of that field and took him to another field.
Bro, that's a light tab too.
Bro.
That's a light tab.
No equipment. You still got to send in bread for sweatsuits, all of that. Minimum registration fee $500. Dynasty Dragons was $125 when I was a young boy.
Well, $500, bro, is a light tab right now.
$150.
That was a light tab right now, bro.
It was $125, $150.
And everybody go to Florida, so you guys save up that Florida cheese.
Bro, $500. Bro,
UYFL.
Just to sign up. I'm like, yeah, bro, we can't get down like that. And they like, and have your bread ready because we got gear coming in. We got this. We got to get sweatsuits with the names on them. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying a band for young boy to play Little League football.
If you came to Coach Chris, man, that shit was free, bro. Like we was doing fundraisers all year.
You know what I mean, bro? What happened to the selling chocolates, bro? What happened to the selling the raffle tickets, bro? What happened to treating it like we in the hood, bro? Like these people is acting like these kids is from like rich families out in the crazy birds, bro. These are young boys that if they're not playing football, they're learning how to be on the block from their older cousins and them, bro. We should want them at the park playing football, basketball, baseball, bro. I be in my little cousin ear all the time. I'm like, bro, why are you not at the pile? Like, why? How much is your summer camp registration? I'm putting you in. I'm tired of you being in the house because when you get tired of being in the house, bro, and you're not at the park learning how to play and doing all of that, bro, guess who's outside when that's not at the park, bro? The people, hey, young boy, come here. Can you walk this down the street? I'll give you $20 for it.
This shit like a little, like, I don't want to say the wrong shit. I feel like this shit a little bit too intense for youth right now. Like I feel like young boys really need to learn football in an environment that's a good teaching environment, bro. If you just telling these niggas natty or nothing, I don't really.
Little League football should be about culture, bro. You could be 0-10, but if you're learning football properly, bro, that's what matters, bro.
Yeah, we telling these young boys natty or nothing, bro. As a coach, I'm rushing everything. Oh, you don't know how I backpedal yet?
Get out.
Oh yeah, we out of here, bro. And you ain't getting in until we up 30.
Mandatories. Like, for the mandatory.
Everybody a mandatory right now. Like everybody gonna be a mandatory. Like that's why I say everything is microwave right now. Like I want to get the best kids in the city on one team, teach them these plays, teach them these coverages, and then we just gonna ball. Like we gonna do a little 10-minute indie. I'm not really teaching. I'm trying to win this natty. Like that's what's really. I feel that's what's really going on right now.
I also want to commend my man Chris right now because I remember when he was down at coaching at the Tar Heels for a year. He used to have off-season workouts for the whole off-season. It's cold outside, man. He had the young boys down at the park. I think that was what park was that? I forget.
We was at Sayre. Yeah, we was at Sayre.
Yeah, all the young boys down at the park, man. I remember it was the one young boy at the field. I was with the lineman, and I came down to help out for a day. And the one young boy kept playing in the back of the lines. So I'm getting on young boy. I'm like, bro, like, if you're not going to pay attention, like, the one young boy, he was doing the little TikTok dances in the back. And I was like, hey, TikTok, if you're not going to pay attention, you can watch from the side. All the young boys start laughing. This is when TikTok, like, first came out for real. So the young boys start laughing at it. They're like, get in line, TikTok, pay attention. Coach said stop playing. They call it a TikTok. Young boy started crying, bro. He started crying, and he went over to his grandpop and said, "Grandpop, he calling me names, all of that." Grandpop came over, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, I told him that he needs to stop playing because I got 12 kids over here trying to learn. He said, "Why you not trying to learn, man? Why you talking?" I'm like, that's what we need, because if old head would have came over and snapped on me, I would have said, "Hey, Chris, I'm out of here," and I would have went home.
You gonna have it, but I ain't really had. I had big parent problem, but I ain't had parent problem in that way. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Oh, it was cool. He came over, asked what happened because young boy was crying, and he went back to his seat and told young boy to run a lap.
My first year with the parents, bro, it was the worst. It really almost drove me away. I think that's what really drove me away was the parents, but I ain't gonna. That was what really drove me away. I learned that I'm a really good position coach. I'm a really good position coach, and we gonna keep it that way. Cause the parents ain't, I don't know, I just can't deal with them, bro. That's hard. I'm gonna leave it to the head coach.
That brings me to my next topic. What is your thoughts on, cause we was kind of getting into it a little bit. What is your thoughts on, the dynamic that like coaches got to bounce around every year to move up in their career? What's your thoughts on that compared to like coaches learning how, like with Chris, learning how to be a better running back coach every year?
All right, you talking about high school or college?
Either, whatever you.
So right now I'm gonna speak on high school. Period. I feel like once you find like a good staff, you find a good coach, good head coach to learn from, that's filled with a bunch of like right now I feel like I'm in a perfect situation. I'm gonna speak on me personally. I don't feel like I really gotta go nowhere. Like, as long as I'm learning so much from Coach Dave, like how to just be a man and how to like manage a team, I've learned more on this staff than I've learned playing football since I was 8.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like really more so it's about like we said in the beginning, I think before we start recording, surrounding yourself around people that are smarter than you. Football wise, I feel like just learning the most you can learn. And when you feel like it's time for you to move up, when it's time for me, I don't know. I'm 25. I don't know when it's going to be time for me to be like I want to be an offensive coordinator. Or until that, if I can't be an offensive coordinator at Malvern, I would be like, all right, let's move up. But I feel like all you need to do is find good old heads, bro. Great old heads because they going to put you in position to win. Like when them college coaches come in at Malvern, they not just there for the kids. Sell yourself to them. Your coaches are selling you, like there. So if you around good old heads, I feel like there's no point in dipping. High school wise, college wise, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not there yet to even speak on it. So.
I'm gonna just say, let's start by saying everybody's path different. You feel what I'm saying? Like maybe in your situation you do need to bounce around. In college alone, I was up slip from 2017 to 2021. I think I had 5 different DB coaches. I'm saying some was right for them. I had my first DB coach. He played at Ohio State, played safety. When he was with us, he wasn't where he really needed to be yet. Great coach. I love him. That's one of my favorite coaches. Shout out Coach Brown. But I remember he had left us, went to Toledo. My next year, he commented on something I posted on my Instagram. I posted a highlight. He commented on breaking down each technique on what I needed to get better. You know what I'm saying? So in some instances, some coaches need that. But I will say, on the other hand, that's a big reason why we got a lot of, I'm going to call what it is, we got a lot of bozo coaches in positions they're not supposed to be in. Because they're not sitting and waiting. They're not sitting and learning. They're not staying in one situation and building a foundation and actually learning. You know what I'm saying? In the league, I'm not going to go down names, but I know in the NFL, coaches sit and wait. You under one coaching tree for years until you get the opportunity. So I say it go both ways, but Yeah, that's definitely a reason why there's a lot of bozo coaches in positions they not supposed to be in.
Right, but you gotta build a resume. And also you gotta show like some type of loyalty too. Like if I'm not about to be offensive coordinator, I'm not about to do, and then you have to also look in the mirror and be like, am I ready to be an offensive coordinator? And right now today, am I ready to be a high school offensive coordinator? No, I'm not. I'm not ready at all. Like, I'm not. I think it's a couple more years till I'm there. I'm not ready for that. I think I'm. I think I'm the best running back coach in the state. Like I really believe that in my heart of hearts. Like, nobody. I'm willing to challenge anybody. Like, I don't know how you would challenge it, but I'm ready, bro. Like I feel like I'm ready, and I don't think.
I mean, your way to put it out there, bro. You got two really good running backs on your roster, man. So I actually wanted to get into that next, man. You know, you looking at that Malvern prep roster right now. I think they have just over a dozen, just under a dozen kids with a Division I scholarship, but between them, they got about 25, almost 30 Division I scholarships. So man, shout out to y'all program. Shout out to your head coach doing it right. You got two really good running backs in your backfield. You know, I went down there to that game when you guys was playing against Del Barton. Del Barton, one of the best teams.
Runner up in New Jersey.
Yeah, so one of the best programs in the whole state of New Jersey. And I'm telling you, bro, it went down to the wire, but it started off with the boys up front and it ended with the boys in the backfield. Man, them two kids. Zeke Bates, shout out to him. He got a scholarship to
Kent
State. I don't know how on the MAC conference, so. I think he's good enough to play in that conference right away. Obviously, he got a little bit more time. He got 2-3 more years left, so he's gonna get bigger, get faster, get stronger. He in 10th grade, bro. He's nice, bro. And then and then I feel like him and Christopher, because you Christian, Ellen Christopher. Yeah. I don't know why your dad did that to y'all.
That's my mom. She wanted to keep it C's.
Both Chris is crazy though, but you know I get to watch young boy playing, bro, and it's like. It's complete, like, cause I know you said that you trained him from the time he was little.
Yeah.
Completely different from you, cause like Chris was like a more physical runner. He was a downhill runner. He was saying earlier, if y'all remember, like I'm going to try to get 5 every play. Chris, like, that's kind of what I want to see in this game from next year is like them one cut plays that turn into 60, turn into 70 yards, but every play looks like he's trying to hit his head off the back of the goalpost, and I feel like that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing next year is. Him going one-on-one with the safety, make a miss score. One-on-one with the safety, make a miss score because that's the type of game that he has. That's the type of explosiveness that he has. But obviously, these young boys, like, I'm sorry, like, you got to put that work in. You got to get to where you got to be. But I really like the running back room you got. I also think young boy Pellicciati need to take some handoffs back there, too.
Nah, bro, so.
Little Chris way better than him. I have to put that out there.
I'm going to keep it a bean, though.
He got some wills, bro.
I'm going to keep it a bean, bro. I really, to go into that, I feel like Chris is better than me, bro. But I just feel like I'm so much more of a dog than him. Like, me and my mom be talking about that every day. Like, I feel like I'm so much more of a dog than him. Like, I feel like he's a dog, though. Don't get me wrong. I don't feel like we've seen the best Christopher Smith yet. I really don't. I believe that he's going to find himself in college. Hopefully find himself next year. But I feel like we have not seen the best him. Like, I don't think he pulled the best him out yet.
I still think he is safety.
He might be, bro. I think he's a great football player, bro. I really think he's a great football player. I don't think there's nowhere on the field he can't play, bro. They wanted him to try out quarterback at Malvern. Like, he's not bad. He threw the ball 60 yards down the field. It's just real life.
Yeah, I
really do. Like, young boy's an athlete. Like, you know, he just plays running back. But I love Zeke Bates, bro. That's my dude. I love my little brother, Chris, but you wouldn't even know that's my little brother on the field. I mean, I love my little brother, and I don't feel like I really ought to say much about him. I've been promoting him since we was younger. You know, I'm in positions, he in positions, and I'm in positions because of each other. You know, I think we really are a good duo. He's a very shifty back, very downhill, very versatile back. You want him to catch out the backfield. Catch out the backfield, catch out the slot. You want him to play wide receiver right now? I think he was down Myrtle Beach at the NLG tournament, catching touchdowns for swag. Young boy is a very, very good player. He is not really seen full potential yet. And then we got Zeke Bates, who's a downhill runner, more like myself. He's a one-cut back.
He's nasty.
Yeah, he's more of a one-cut back.
I love how he play football, bro.
He's more of a one-cut back,
very,
very powerful. I added a little bit of cuts to his game, but shout out to level 40 for getting him explosive. very, very strong. Like, it's gonna be more than one person that's gonna take him down. We added some catching out the backfield to his game. So he catching some we gonna see on the film. He catching wheel routes. You gonna see versatility, and all my running backs know how to block. All know how to catch out the backfield. They all good at running the pill. So
Yeah, no, man. But like I said, man, I'm very excited for you guys this season, man. I'm very excited. And I really want to thank both of y'all for coming down here. I feel like a lot of people got a lot of gain from both of y'all today. I feel like we could have been talking for 3. I feel like we could have talked for 3 hours, but that didn't even feel like an hour and a half almost. Like, you feel me? But like I said, I really appreciate y'all for coming down today. Everybody that's tapping in, making sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all going back and checking out the other interviews. I got a lot of great content coming for you guys. Very excited for what's to come. We had just about 6 to 8 months. We coming up on season 2, and I promise y'all it's gonna be some real good interviews coming up. It's a lot of media requests that I got going in for a lot of people, but as you moving up, it's a lot more paperwork. It's annoying with the paperwork. I'm not gonna lie, bro. With certain people, like, you got to deal with agents, you got to deal with social media teams.
Good problems, bro. God is good.
All the
Talking about
time.
Great
season
problems.
2, though,
That's all I'm talking about.
T-Mac, Swift, Rich, get on here, bro. Want y'all get on here.
Okay.
Y'all heard him, man.
We definitely need to hear Swift's story, bro. Like, we need to hear the real story, bro.
Sev, they calling you,
Need
Sev.
to hear it, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to have the Swift and Alama Day story out here. I'm trying to have a couple Johns, bro.
Heem, you too.
Yeah,
Speedy Heem.
yeah. I'm
We
like,
Hollywood, Heem. We need you.
I got some words for him.
We need Heem and Rob King on the same joint though, because they never seen one without the other. For real.
I was just talking to Rob. Like, Rob, I was talking to Rob not too long ago.
Don't do Rob without Heem, bro.
You see what I'm saying? It was just Rob's birthday a couple days ago. I was just talking to him. I was talking to Yeet, bro.
Rob, Heem,
bro, you
and
should
Yeet.
see my DM, bro. The thing with it's just about scheduling, bro. Getting people at the same time,
Right.
bro.
Understood.
Yeah, no, that's all in the work. I mean, we're gonna bring up Yeet, flu game. It's a lot of different things I want to bring up, but. This episode is brought to you today by Stable Academy, running backs in the greater Philadelphia area. If you want to get onto the football field, if you want to be more explosive, you want to be bigger, faster, stronger, be sure you tap in with Stable Academy for a very convenient fee. You're going to go out there, you're going to get some explosive work in the passing game, in the running game. You're going to be able to work on your cuts, your explosiveness, working on running downhill, and working on just being a better all-around football player. Chris Smith has over 10 years of experience not only playing the running back position, but learning the running back position from college and high school coaches, coach on a very successful football staff, and is being able to put together and coach multiple players that have been able to get recruited to play in winning high school programs and also playing on winning college programs. If I'm going to recommend you to work out with anybody to learn how to be a better running back, learn how to become a better football player, it's going to be Chris Smith. So make sure.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, bro, you already know.
We don't just train, bro. We mentor. We provide free training. And I know y'all tired of going to trainers that's not going to market y'all. So behind the scenes, you're not going to see it all out. But I don't just help Malvern recruit players. I'm sending them to prep. I'm sending them to Roman. I'm sending them to Tep. I'm sending them to out there. So behind the scenes, we working. You spend that bread with me, we gonna make sure you put me on the highest level. Promise you.
That's it. Right like that, we're gonna leave it off.
I couldn't tell you in person, so I decided to write a song.